Hello everyone, I'm Margaret and welcome to my channel. Today's video is on the Feng Shui energies for the month of January 2023, the 12th month of the Ren Yin Water Tiger year, which is from the 6th of January to the 3rd of February 2023. These are the energies for the month, which means they're temporary. So if you are sleeping or working in a room that does not have good energies for the month, then find another room that you can use. Again, this is just a short-term measure as it's only the energy of the month. So this temporary measures and will help, especially if you're dealing with current health and financial issues. So in this slide, you will see 9 grids, and in each of the 9 grids, you will find 2 numbers. The big number indicates the annual star, and the smaller number indicates the monthly star. Now, use a reliable compass to determine your house facing and location and the different sectors if you haven't actually plotted your house chart yet. Okay, so as we move into January of 2023, we find that the number 9 magnifying star flies into the center of the home, thus increasing the negative energies of the already bad number 5 yellow, the bad luck star, and thus affecting everyone in the house. So strong remedies are actually really needed in the center sector of the home this month, and we have to be really careful of this inauspicious energy. So try not to disturb the center of the home this month of January. Use the beneficial areas more and the areas of negative influences less. For example, if the living room is affected by these conflicting energies, try not to play loud music in this room for the month. And, by keeping the area quiet, you can successfully minimize or mitigate the effect of the inauspicious energies. Now, use the good sectors to solve existing problems, and whether they concern relationships or money matters. Now, if possible, use another door if your main door is affected this month. If your main door is affected, and this is the only door you have on your property, you should actually take extra care in what you do during the affected month. You will know it may not be a good time to take risks and also take extra care of your health. So let's briefly go through each sector's energy of the month in each of the sectors of your home. Now, with this chart on the slide here, you can see we have the southeast and the south. Now, the southeast has the number 4 and number 8 wealth star, so it is pretty good. It's the luckiest sector this month, with the prosperity or wealth star attracting financial success and wealth. So you can spend more time in this southeast sector this month if you can. Activate this by having lights, some music, some noise, which will bring the energies of this sector to life. Now, those of you in academic fields or the literary fields will have a smooth and prolific time, and especially if you're using this particular sector as well. And romance and relationship luck is also pretty good. Now, with the south sector, you have the number 9 and number 4. And this brings on commercial or business luck, work luck as well. The stars here combine to bring this type of luck to this particular sector. Buildings and homes that face south benefit from having more profits, especially if you're in business, and having more sales as well. New deals can be rich, and marketing efforts can actually come to fruition or bear fruit. And to enhance the business luck here, you just use this sector for your work this month then. Okay, if you don't already have an office, and if you have a room in this particular sector, then use it. On a more personal level, the stars here also bring good indications for those who are single. Can attract romance luck, and making those also residing in this particular part of the home very attractive to the opposite sex as well. Now, for students, an excellent time to also start on the learning a new skill or a new hobby, that type of thing. And those of you in the creative fields can find new inspiration. There will, of course, be an increase in productivity and plenty of opportunities to excel. Now, here is another slide which has the southwest and the east sector. Now, the southwest has the number 2 and 6, which brings in new opportunities, great windfalls, unexpected windfalls will actually, benefit the residents of the southwest and bring good news, particularly for the matriarchs of the home. Career luck for women gets enhanced as the heaven luck shines on this particular sector, shines down on the matriarchs of the home. There is still a need, of course, to be cautious when using this sector, especially due to the number 2 illness star's presence. Now we also have the east sector, which has the sum of 10 with the number 3 and 7. And bringing on completion luck. So if you need help with some of the work that needs to be finished, then you can actually try to use this particular sector. Now, if your main door is located here, you must also be extremely careful. There is a danger of robbery, and because of the number 7, violence and physical injury are also at risk here. Keep this part of the home quiet. And so do not play loud music or radio or turn on the TV on full blast or anything like that in this particular sector. Okay. But then again, there's that auspicious energy of the completion luck. And as I said earlier, it can be used to actually finish some of the work that you have actually been dilly-dallying or that needs to be finished. Okay. Now, we come to the center of the home. Now, this is really, 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 really important that you have to actually take care, because the number 9 magnifying star has actually flown into the center, and hand in hand with the number 5, it actually magnifies or increase the bad luck, or the misfortune of the of the energy of the bad energies of the number 5, which affects everybody in the home. So the center sector has the resident 5 yellow already and magnified by the incoming number 9 star, which also, of course, how do you call this? Affects everybody, and also it intensifies or magnifies the danger levels, suggesting that you also need to have your mental remedies in place already if you haven't actually done that, as well as keeping this place really quiet. If you can avoid using this particular sector, then do so. So the energy of this particular malignant stars here really affects everyone in the household. Now let's get on to the other sectors. Now we have the west and the northeast sectors. The west sector has the number 7 and 2, and is the illness star, but it has also an indication of big wealth or opportunities, wealth opportunities. The west gets the visit from this monthly illness star, bringing, of course, problems associated with illnesses, particularly with the lungs. This also affects young children and the elderly, especially the ones who are actually sickly. So if you are already sick, please avoid using this particular spot. While, and of course, for those of you who are actually also using this particular sector and who actually are workaholics, you can actually be working too hard or too long, and it might also sap the energies of those of you guys who are actually working the sector and, like I said, burning the midnight oil or something like that. There is, of course, again, a big wealth indicated or opportunities of that, bringing all manner of opportunities to make money. But while chasing this type of opportunities, you have to, of course, keep your good health in mind and don't take unnecessary physical risks. and beware of the fact that you can get exhausted and you can actually get burned out. And another thing that you have to that has to be of concern here is that pregnant women, or women who are about to give birth, must not stay in the west, as there is a danger of miscarriage. Okay. Now, the northeast sector has the number 8 and number 3, which actually has the leadership luck, but it also has the number 3's argumentative energies or quarrelsome energies present. The monthly, 3802 actually, of course, brings auspicious energy of excellent leadership and new business opportunities, but there are obstacles to wealth with the clash of elements in the sector. Okay, so this clash can actually spark some sort of disagreements if you're in business with vendors and business partners. So be extra careful what you say and take care not to offend others. Now use a red and gold color scheme to suppress and minimize the troublesome wood energies of the number 3 that brings about this sort of disharmony and this kind of negative energy. Okay. Now we have the north and the northwest sector. Now the north sector has the number 1 and the number 5, so there's a misfortune or bad luck indicated, so you have to be aware. The monthly 5 yellow brings health problems related to the kidneys as well as general misfortune. So people are already ill or elderly people prone to illness should avoid staying in the north this month. There could be setbacks at work if your office or desk is located here. So, but please don't be discouraged if your objectives seem difficult to meet. Hang in there, because the unfortunate energies of the month is, just as I said earlier, temporary. Okay. Now the northwest has the 6 and 1 flying stars, and of course it brings in victory luck, and with it some knowledge and wisdom. It is an excellent month for the residents of the northwest area sector. Financial success and victory, of course, are indicated. Now there is recognition for any of the work that you have done, and it can actually lead to some sort of promotion. And for those of you in business, there's good decisions to be made and new milestones that can actually be reached. So you can enhance this great, excellent luck by using this space as your office for this month of January, especially if you don't have an office in this particular sector. So to wrap it up, let's summarize. Now, the month is a month full of promises and opportunities. There are a bit of combinations here that are special. Of course, the luckiest sectors right now are the southeast, the south, southwest, and northwest. And east sector brings completion luck. So the east and the northeast and the west also holds some sort of potential or good energies as well. But the one thing that you have to remember is the center sector is pretty dangerous. So you have to be very, very careful. You have to be watch out for what your activities are for the month, and as the center actually affects everybody in the household. So as we move into January and the last month of the Tiger year, while the flying star chart appears to hold a lot of promises, with many of the sectors having auspicious combinations, the main thing that we have to remember is the fact that the magnifying star number 9 joins the number 5 yellow in the center, dominates the whole chart, casting a type of shadow or an overcast over everything else. So usual way to read this is, of course, to respond to whenever, and to respond is whenever you find these two stars together, is to actually tread very, very carefully. While there is a promise of good luck brought by all the other lucky sectors, this combination right in the center of each and every home this month looms pretty forebodingly, suggesting, of course, again, a need for caution and for actually being careful and for mitigating this negative energies by putting the remedies in the center. Now, success and attainment can be reached. They will not come without its setbacks and perils or challenges. But focus again on the more positive interpretation. The fact that the number 9 is actually getting stronger and much more auspicious as we head towards the period of number 9, the period of 9, which starts in 2024. Now, yes, 2023 is the eve of a new period. So when the star number 9 takes on, when it comes into effect, it takes on a new magnificence. It brings in luck in every form in terms of wealth, health, happiness, and fulfillment. Now, the 5 yellow should always be viewed with some with care, with some precaution. But the best thing that one can do is to suppress its negative energies and to activate the number 9, which accompanies it this January. So for everyone, we recommend getting to work in activating and using the other lucky sectors of your home. So thank you again for joining me in this session. The energies in the different sectors of your home for the month is, it's just temporary. It's just for this January. So it is good that we can actually determine the flight of the stars, enabling us to take the necessary precautions to place our remedies, or to avoid using the negative sectors, or to actually use and maximize the positive sectors in our home. So if you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And again, thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.